You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
Many times people will spend time with me on a masterclass or one of my open houses and have a breakthrough. I actually pretty much guarantee that they will. It might be that they finally realize why they've been undervaluing, or they see a pattern in their relationships. Whatever it is, there's this big aha moment and lots of excitement. Often they think simply having the breakthrough was the work. They've now erased the old habit because they recognize it. But it's not like that at all. When you have a shift in thinking, you're not finished with the work. You've only just started it. Welcome to Possibilities with me, Hina Khan. I've been a coach and psychotherapist for well over a decade. And after working with hundreds of clients, here's what I've come to know. The only thing holding us back from a larger, more expansive life is our mindset. I'm going to help you break through your mental barriers and unlock infinite possibilities. Hello, thank you so much for being here, my friend. I just really appreciate that you take the time to listen to this podcast. Remember, you and I can connect in real time in my Facebook group, Hina's Success Circle. So if you're not in there yet, the link is in this episode description. When you have had the breakthrough, you've destabilized yourself. You have had an awareness. You have psychologically broken through to another level. And in a way, you're both at a new level and at the beginning again. It's like when you're playing a video game and you ran the entire map, slayed the dragon at the end, and a magic door opens, granting you access to another map. An entirely different challenge. The breakthrough is slaying the dragon and opening the door, but now you have to step through the door and start out on this new path, which will have a whole new set of learning curves. This may explain a lot for you. Perhaps you're having your own aha moment right now. Maybe you went to events or to trainings, read a book, had incredible insights, and promised yourself you were going to change, only to find yourself reverting back to the way you've always done things just a few weeks later. This is why New Year's resolutions typically don't work. Once you've had the breakthrough, the work is then to make that new conscious awareness unconscious. What that means is it becomes the new habitual thought and automatic behavior. One way that this happens is through repetition. Think of it like this. Imagine a field. And there's this path in the field that is matted down because it has been walked on so many times. So the grass is matted down. Well, that's like a habitual thought pattern. You could walk on that field with your eyes closed. You know that path really well. Now you have a breakthrough, which requires walking a different path. The grass is tall as it has never been walked on before. With the tall grass, even the steps can be awkward and cumbersome, and you find yourself reverting back to the old path, the path that you know like the back of your hand, because let's face it, it's a hell of a lot easier. The work is to make the new insight path your new comfort zone, the path you walk on without thinking. Once that happens, the work is done in that area and you stay there until you've outgrown it because, here's the good news, we are always expanding. One way this shows up with my clients is when they want to increase their revenue. They've created a habit of making a certain amount, making it in a certain way, in most cases, working hard. In our work together, they become aware that it is possible to make more and work with ease. In order to make this the new normal, we have to keep them on this new path when they are tempted to turn on themselves. Here's how that would work. They make their usual amount for 1 month in a few weeks. They are in the habit of not expecting anymore, and they move into an action that supports that. Or they don't want to be client-facing on Wednesdays, let's say. A client asks to see them on that day, and it's so easy for them because it's a habit to say yes. What we want is the new monthly amount or new schedule just to be the way it is. So much so that eventually we don't have to think about it. It becomes unconscious. So many people think the breakthrough is the hard part. And I don't like to say that things are hard, but I will say making the new insight a habit takes effort, and you will be tempted. Boy, oh boy, will you be tempted to go back to your old ways many, many times. It's like a gravitational pull. When I realized this, I actually found it comforting because it made sense to me where my gap was. And to be honest, in my experience, we don't do it alone. I was reminded of this the other day, oh my gosh, when I was going to meet my trainer. And I knew without a doubt that if I did not have to meet him, I would not have chosen to work out on my own. And I can tell you another thing for sure. I would not have chosen the weight that he chooses for me. And can I tell you something else? This is just a total aside. I think his counting is off. I don't know if you experience this with your personal trainer, if you have one, or if you're a trainer yourself, if you've been told this before. But seriously, I swear, we have already done 10 reps, and he will say, there are 2 more to go. Always 2 more. Why? Why is there always 2 more to go? In any case, I do appreciate having him to be accountable to, although I may complain a bit. In all seriousness, I do share this with you so you know that I also get help in these areas that I need support in, because information is not enough. If you have had breakthroughs and felt frustration because you haven't been able to make the new insight permanent, don't be so hard on yourself. Remember, old habits have big muscles. Let's move into gratitude now. I am truly, truly grateful for my trainer, even though he does miscount at times. If you're able to, go ahead, grab pen and paper, or simply open up notes on your phone. If you can't do that, that's okay. Just start by connecting with your breath. Inhale and exhale. And now think of the last 24 hours and 10 things that you are super grateful for. I am so grateful for you. I'm honestly just so grateful that you take the time to listen to this podcast, that you send me messages, that you join the Success Circle. It means so much to me. And if this is a podcast that you're enjoying, will you do me a favor, rate it, or write a review? That allows us to reach more people. I appreciate it. Love you. Love your commitment to yourself, to your own growth. And I will see you here next time on Possibilities. This episode was produced by Stephanie Phillips, presented by the Frequency Podcast Network.